Thank you very much for joining. So we are starting our class, and then it's principles of mining engineering. As I said earlier on, my name is Mr. Kakari Testament Larry from the Mining Engineering Department, University of Mines and Technology. Yeah, so if you want to contact me, that is my number and then my email. You can contact me anytime. Maybe you have any question or maybe any suggestion. I double as the administrator of this course. So one way or the other, I've interacted with everyone on this platform. Thank you. So let's start. General overview of mining. Now, what is mining? When we say mining, what do we mean? Mining can be defined as the removal of valuable minerals from the earth crust using appropriate tools and technology. So, to me, this definition I've given you is being divided into two parts. We have removal of valuable minerals from the earth crust. That is one part. And then we have using appropriate tool and technology. Now, the minerals of interest, or the gold, the diamond, the oil, and other minerals that we are seeking for are being embedded in a rock. God, in his own knowledge, did not put gold or these minerals of interest just on the surface of the land for us to just go and pick them. But then they are being embedded in the earth crust. So any means of we humankind taking the mineral of interest or the ore from the rock or from the earth crust, that is what we call mining. That alone cannot be the definition of mining. Now, let's put it this way. Can we say those who are practicing galamsey or illegal mining are also doing mining? No. Why? Because they will violate the second part of the definition of mining, which is using appropriate tool and technology. Now, the valuable mineral here, it's not only gold, diamond, or let's say gold, diamond, bauxite. No. If you are taking something from the earth and then it is valuable to you, you are practicing mining. Because we are saying that it is the removal of valuable minerals from the earth crust using appropriate tool and technology. So one, if you are extracting or taking something from the earth crust and you are using appropriate tool, it is mining. So mining is not only gold, diamond, and bauxite. Sand winning is mining. But we can't consider those practicing galamsey as what the activity as mining, simply because they are not using the right tools and technology. What are these technologies we are talking about? As we endeavor on this course, or as we go through this course, I will explain the technologies I am talking about. Now, you go to a galamsey site, although the person is taking a valuable mineral from the earth, but then the tool the person is using, it's not the right tool, and then it's not a good technology. Because under normal circumstances, or if you're practicing a good mining, you don't enter into any underground without ventilation. Ventilation is just repumping air from the surface of the earth into the underground. The removal of these minerals can be achieved by surface method, underground methods, or both surface and underground methods. Now, these valuable minerals we are talking about, I was saying that they are embedded in a hard rock formation, or they are embedded beneath the earth surface. Although sometimes we can find minerals on the surface of the earth, but then about 90% are being embedded in or under the earth, of which we have to strive and then get it. Now, these methods that we use to remove the mineral of interest, we have surface methods, we have underground methods. Sometimes we use both surface and underground at the same time. What are these surface methods? What are these underground methods? We will go through them for you to understand very well. Can I proceed? Mining and agriculture have been the two basic industries that have led to the development of modern civilization. Whereas agriculture provides man's requirement for food, clothes, and shelter, mining supplies man's requirement for structural materials, fuel, precious metals, metallic minerals, and then many more. So now we believe that the first job that we enrolled ourselves in was agriculture. So whilst agriculture was giving us food, and then you see agriculture means planting, like getting mangoes, tomatoes, and those things. Yes. Mining also provides us with what? Materials, fuel, precious metals. So precious metals, we can say gold is a precious metal, metallic metals, iron, and all those things. We get all these metals through mining. All right. Okay. So now let's talk about the mining and minerals industry in Ghana, since we are in Ghana. Mining activities in Ghana dated back many centuries in other parts of the world. So as I said, and then they started mining. Mining there, Obuasi mine is more than 100 years. GMC is more than, I think GMC is 100 and something years. Yes. Of which that time, so mining started long time ago. Mining activity started long time ago. It's just that as say if we are say then we've been gaining new technology and then new ideas to mine in a safe environment. At first, mining was a very dangerous work because of the risk involved. But now, due to technology, a lot of systems and then a lot of safety precautions has been put in place to make a mine safe. I remember the first time I entered underground, my father called. I came back and my father was like, "Hey, you see that idea if the person is not in mining." But then it was dangerous. But now, due to technology and due to how things have been advanced now, and the glory of God, we've been able to get good conditions to work without pits and then our underground systems failing. Now let's look at some of the importance of mining. What are some of the importance? Some of the things we gain from mining as a nation and then as individuals. Point one, we are saying a considerable amount of foreign exchange. Yes, we mine, we get the precious minerals or the mineral of interest. We take it to the foreign markets and then we sell them. You get that? So it sells at the foreign of what? Foreign exchange. That is very. I think last year or last 2 years, our former vice president introduced this the gold oil for good. You see, foreign exchange. We are not going to use money to buy the oil again. We are rather going to give out our gold and then we take oil because we are having gold in abundance in this country. Point two is employment. Yes, employment, especially in the rural areas where the mines are generally located. Yes. Employment. You see, say a mining company Bakwa, it can pick a lot of people. A lot of people get work to do. A whole lot of people get work to do, especially in the rural areas. You know, say mostly mining companies, no, excuse me for my word, and I say crying so that in developing a mostly mines it's a. So when these mining companies get there, those there now because of mining now they get opportunity to work in the mining company and then get money. As we normally say, mining is joy. The money is very, very important. You get money to take care of themselves and then their families. Substantial internal financed by way of tax, royalties, and other duties. Now, if you have a mining company in your community, they pay taxes to the government, they pay royalties to the chiefs and other duties. And the last one is social developmental projects. So let me talk about the taxes. Now, when you come here, even the workers there, the workers working in the mine, they pay tax. They have income tax and other taxes that the government impose on these mining companies because you are mining in Ghana and then there are rules and regulations in Ghana. You can't just come and then pick our mineral of interest and then go away. So as an important point, we pay tax to the government so that the government will get money to do or carry on his activities in the country. Royalties, the kings or the chiefs in the community also takes some percentage of the ore or the money the mining companies get to develop the community. Social developmental projects. Yes, social projects. Sometimes, like, let's say if you go to Kenya, say Newmont, Ghana, I think they built social center for Kenya number 2. They have scholarships, the same as Takwa. They have scholarships and other things that helps the community as a whole. The mining and minerals industry in Ghana. So we are still under that. The minerals of economic value that continue to be mined or exploited. So the word exploited is a mining term. We will talk about it in the next chapter. In Ghana today includes, so we are looking at the minerals of interest, or the minerals that is being mined in Ghana. The most popular one is gold. Yes, we know that, Ghana, they were gold. We have gold, we have diamond, we have bauxite, manganese, we have clay, we have shales, we have slates, granites, limestones, marble, sand, and gravels. All these things are minerals. Minerals that we mine in Ghana. As I was explaining, that it's not only gold that is being mined in Ghana. We have gold, we have diamonds, we have bauxite, manganese, clay, shale, slates, granite, limestones, marbles, sand, and then gravels. So as I said, it's not only gold, it's not only metals that is being mined, even salt. We can even add salt. We mine salt. So as I defined, if you are picking something from the earth crust and then you think it is valuable to you, then you are mining, provided you are using the right tool and then technology. So people in Takwa, people mine these limestones. Yes. Even granites, they drill and blast. There's a company at Takrade, Jasmore, yes. They drill and blast granite for us to get these chippings for our construction and other purposes. So you are looking at several large-scale mines. Newmont Ghana is a gold mining company. I think they have Newmont Kenya, and then Newmont Yamfo. Yes, we have Anglo Gold Ashanti, Obuasi. We have Anglo Gold Ashanti, Takwa. That is a dropping. Yes, we have Goldfields, Takwa, and then we have Goldfields, Damai. We have Trano, and many more. Wasa, Golden Star, FGR. In fact, there are many. There are many. And to the glory of God, some companies are still doing exploration to find more minerals in Ghana, to create and establish companies for all of us to get the opportunity to work in a mining company. Let's look at diamond. We have Ghana Consolidated Diamond Limited. They also mine diamond. When you come to bauxite, we have Ghana Bauxite Company Limited. Manganese it is in Takwa, GMC, Ghana Manganese Company Limited. So we mine manganese here. The above are the major mining companies that produce by surface and underground methods. Now, these are not just the mining companies that we have, or the above that I've mentioned are not the only mining companies. We also have small-scale mining companies. In fact, they are also doing very good. They are employing a lot of people, decreasing the employment rates, increasing the employment rates in Ghana. We have some of the small-scale mining. We have Mohammed Brothers. Yes, I visited Mohammed Brothers. And then a whole of small-scale mines. In fact, there are many. They are not. So we will look at the difference between a small-scale mine and then a large-scale mine. But then for Newmont, Trano, Goldfields, Idrapim, all those people are large-scale mining companies. There are also several quarries for producing granite and other rock types for building and construction industries. Yes, as I said, Jasmore Company, located at Takra, they also drill and blast. They mine these granites, these stones. These stones are used for construction purposes, construction of roads, and then buildings and any other things you can think of.